Okay, dear students, today let us learn the concept of integers. Okay, when we say integers, okay, it includes negative numbers, zero, as well as all the positive numbers. So your set of negative numbers, 0 and positive number forms your integers. Okay. Now to explain the concept of integers clearly, let me show you one example. I believe you are aware of number line. Okay, so let me draw one number line here. Now in the center of your number line you'll have 0. Then every number to the left of 0, that is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, it goes on, it continues. And to the left or right of 0 you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the set of negative numbers 0 as well as positive numbers, all of them, these negative numbers, your 0 as well as the positive numbers, forms your what we call as integers. Now basically integer simply means all the set of negative numbers, 0 as well as all your positive numbers. Now moving on, let us learn how to add integers. Okay, now addition of integers, Now in order to know how to add integers, okay, you'll have to learn the concept of absolute value. Now what is absolute value? Absolute value simply means the distance of any number from 0 irrespective of the sign, whether plus or minus. Now absolute value of, let's say, 1, that means from the distance from 0 to 1 is 1. That means even though this is -1, absolute value of -1 equals to simply 1. You just have to remove the sign. Likewise, absolute value of, let's say, 1, 2, 3. 3 simply means 3. You just have to remove the sign. And then let's say for absolute value of -4, that means 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the distance from 0 to 4, that means 1, 2, 3, 4. So absolute value of 4 simply becomes 4. That means irrespective of sign, the distance of all the numbers, whether positive or negative, from 0 is your absolute value. Now moving on to addition of integers. For addition of integers, there are two sets of rules, two rules for addition of integers. Let's start with the first one. The first one is when you have to add two integers of the same sign, either plus or minus. Okay, same sign. When you have to add two integers of the same sign, what happens is, whether plus or minus, okay, same sign, whether is it plus or minus. So you have to follow one rule. Okay, now I will show you one example here. 4, or let's say add 4 plus 5. Here there are two integers, 4 and 5. Add 4 and 5. Now we have to add 4 and 5. If you look at the digits, that is 4 and 5, both are positive numbers. So the same sign, So what rule applies? The rule is that if two numbers have the same sign, in this case 4 and 5, both of them have the same sign, that is positive. So when you add the same sign, what you do is you add their absolute values. Okay, absolute value of 4 becomes simply 4. Add means plus. Then absolute value of 5 is 5. So now add them. 4 plus 5, you will get 9. So this is how you add integers of the same sign. Okay, now let me change this to minus sign. Now we'll get a different result again. Now, like we have added 4 and 5, let us try to add minus 4 and 5, minus 5. Okay, since both of them have the same sign, again what you will do is you take their absolute values. That means absolute value of minus 4 is simply 4. Remove the sign. Okay, then add means plus. Then absolute value of minus 5 is 5. Okay, so 4 plus 5 is 9. So then you are getting 9 again. So what you will do here is you have to take the sign common to both. Okay, that is minus 9. Minus, minus. So you have to take the sign which is common for both numbers. Minus 4 has negative sign. 5 also has negative signs. You add their absolute values. Absolute values 4, then 5. Then you have to assign the sign which is common to both of them. So this is why if you add minus 4 and minus 5, your result will be minus 9. Okay, or you can do it this way also. Now you just add it this way and then you assign the sign common to both of them later, or you can do it this way, minus 4 plus minus 5. Now this is minus 4, minus 4 will remain 4, then plus and minus you will get minus. Same sign, you add them, then you have 9 again. So the sign common to both is 9. So this is how you add integers, okay, of the same sign. Now moving on to addition of integers having different sign. Now in order to add integers having different sign, different signs, okay, the rule, I will explain the rule to you. Now let me use one example. We have to add 4 and minus 5. So what happens here is we are going to add two integers having different signs, that is 4 and minus 5. So the rule is that in order to add integers of different signs, what you will do is you have to take their absolute values, okay, and then the absolute value of 4 is 4 and 5 is also, minus 5 is also 5. So but in this case, unlike integers of the same sign, now integers having different sign, that is plus 4 and minus 5, what you will do is you will take the absolute values and then you take out the smaller absolute value from the bigger absolute value, that is 5 is bigger than 4. So 5 minus 4. Now if you take out 4 from 5, what happens? You will get 1, but it will not stay this way. What you will do is, the last step is you have to put the sign of the larger integer. Which one is larger? 4 and minus 5. So 5 is larger, okay. So you will have to put minus 1. Take the absolute values of 4 and minus 5. Absolute value of 4 is 4, minus 5 is 5. What you do is take out the smaller absolute value from the bigger absolute value, then you subtract them, then you will get one result, okay. And from that result you have to put the sign of the number which has or the sign which which is bigger. That is, in this case, minus 5 is bigger than 4, irrespective of the sign. Take out the sign, okay? Then put the sign of the number which is bigger. In this case, we have already done the subtraction of the smaller integer from the larger integer, but put the sign of the integer which is bigger, that is minus. So you'll get minus 1. Okay, this is how addition of integers with same sign and different signs are done. Need some both sides silent. She smooth แค่ขัดนอนปิดเลย